like strawberries on a summer evening. Hello again and welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a wee while since I've posted, so first of all I want to say thank you for sticking with me, and most of all thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I hit that milestone a couple of weeks ago now and I'm super grateful, and as always really grateful for everyone that watches, everyone that likes, comments, shares, subscribes, everything. I'm so thankful that you have stuck with me. So I'm going to be starting back with a tutorial, and the tutorial I'm going to do is Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. A really good summer tune, even though summer has been done in Scotland for quite a while now. I think it'll cheer us up in time for autumn. And the good thing about it is only 4 chords, it's quite easy. I think it'll be pretty good for beginners. If you've watched any of my other tutorials, you'll probably be familiar with a couple of the chords. Otherwise I will be starting from the beginning. I'm teaching you exactly how to play the chords, and it shouldn't be too difficult. Just a wee side note as well, in the clips of me playing the song, I will be playing it with a capo. Because the song is sung by a man, it's a little bit deep for me, so I use a capo just to make it a little bit higher so that I find it a little bit more comfortable to sing, but this isn't essential and I'm going to be teaching it without a capo, so if it sounds slightly different to me playing, that's probably why. Breathe me in, breathe me out, I don't know if I could ever go without. So to start with, we've got to learn the chords. So the 4 chords that you're going to need are D minor 7, A minor 7, C and G. And then that's all you'll need, just play it in the same order for the rest of the song. So first up is the D minor 7. This one sounds a bit scary, but it is super simple, I promise. So you play the D string, the 3rd string down open, then your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, the 4th string down, and then with your index finger you're going to press down on the 1st fret of the bottom 2 strings, the B and the E, like this. So that all together it sounds like this. Okay, that's the D minor 7. That's how I'd recommend playing it. But sometimes, especially for beginners, it can be a bit difficult to press down on both strings and get them sounding right. So you can also play it just however you're comfortable, but I would recommend maybe index finger on the B, middle finger on the D, and then ring finger on the G, so that it sounds like this. Okay? Then we have A minor 7. If you've watched my other videos, you might be familiar with A minor, and this is just the exact same minus 1 finger. So we're starting with the A string, the 2nd string open, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, the 3rd string, then the G string left open, and then the index finger on the 1st fret of the B string, and then the last string left open, so that it should sound like this. That's A minor 7. And then to go into the C, you're going to leave your fingers where they were for the A minor 7, but just add your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, the A string, and it should sound like this. Now for the G, so there is a couple of different ways to play this, however you're comfortable. So if I was moving from the C to the G, I would move my middle finger and ring finger onto the 1st and 2nd strings. So ring finger 3rd fret of the E, middle finger 2nd fret of the A, and then my pinky goes right here on the 3rd fret of the high E string, the bottom string, and it would sound like this. More commonly you might see it with your index finger 2nd fret of the A string, middle finger 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then ring finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string. It sounds the exact same, it just depends how comfortable you are playing. So you can play it really either way, but for me, when I'm moving from the C to the G, it's much quicker to just do it that way. Hopefully that is helpful to you, but just play it however you're comfortable. So when you're playing, there's nothing too complicated, you're just playing each chord for one set of 4 beats. before moving on to the next one, and then that's just the exact same for the rest of the song. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Tastes like strawberries, 3. On a summer evening, 3, 4. And it sounds just like a song, 2, 3, 4. That's what I mean. It's a bit deep, that last line, but so it's just that repeated for the full song. So in my opinion, the strumming pattern used in the song is a little bit complicated, so I'll try and break it down as much as possible, but you don't need to use the strumming pattern that's used in the song. I will also play kind of an easier one that I think that I would use if I was to be singing it. So yeah, so it really is quite fast, but the strumming pattern, in my opinion, that is used in the song is down, up, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. And that's for each chord. So it really is quite fast in the kind of beats of 4. I'll say that again. Down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. So with the D minor 7, it sounds like down, up, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. So the way to kind of get to grips with that is just doing it really slowly over and over, practicing going from one chord to the other. As you can see, I'm not perfect at it either. I do think it is a little bit fast, a little bit kind of difficult, but there is ways to make it easier. So I would maybe just do down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down. So one feature of this strumming pattern that I think makes it a little bit more complicated, maybe a little bit more intermediate level, is the muting of the strings while he's played. So it sounds a little bit more jazzy, a little bit different, I suppose, when you're playing, and it's a little bit difficult to explain, but this is something you can try maybe once you've gotten totally to grips with the strumming pattern, or if you're a little bit more of an advanced player. So the way I was playing it before was just letting the chords ring out like this. But in the studio recording, it actually sounds a little bit kind of more like this. And the way this effect is achieved is simply by muting the strings in between like strums. So the way you would do this is press down on the chord and then just lift your fingers off. And that tends to just cut the chord short. Instead of letting it ring out the way that it was being played before, it just cuts it a little bit shorter and gives it a bit more of a jazzy feel, a little kind of bit of a different sort of sound. This isn't important, it's not essential to the song, it just kind of gives it a little something extra, I think, when you're playing. So once you've totally like gotten to grips with the normal strumming pattern, you can try something like that. You can add in your own, you can do your own strumming pattern, you can do anything you want, it's totally up to you. I just quite like how that sounds along with the studio recording. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. So we've come to the end of another tutorial. Congratulations, you have learned another song. If you end up doing a cover of Watermelon Sugar after watching my tutorial, please tag me in it. let me know in the comments and I would love to come and watch it. Or you can tag me on Facebook at Lily F Music, or you can tag me on Instagram at lily.eliz. I will put the links in the bio, but seriously, I would absolutely love it if someone did a cover from this and I could come and watch it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, anything. It absolutely means the world to me. If you subscribe, press the little bell and you'll get notified when I do post. I'll try and get a little bit more regular with my posting as well. If you have any requests, please let me know in the comments, or again on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching yet again. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar.